society also, because we're not only dealing with one aspect. We just brought and dealing generally about whatever thing that will help the youths in the Gambia. Thank you.
That was the Q Bantaba. The next person I have is the one from Dajekul, aka Laugh.com.
Good evening, Gambia. My name is Ajay Sutusaho, and I'm a representative of Dajekul.com, aka Laugh.com. Dajekul.com is a group formed by youngsters in the Gambia, mostly who graduated from school last year, that is 2011. We came up with this group because we believe that all work no play makes Jai a dull boy, and that is a belief say. So we came up with this group to enlighten our youngsters' life, to make them be somebody important in future, because we believe that if you have stress part of your life, it gives you heart attack, and if you have heart attack, my friend, how can you be a president of the Gambia? You can never be. So we say Dajekul.com, Laugh.com. That is what we're talking about.
And the last group we have is Calabash or Leket.
Good evening, Gambia. I am Abdullah Jo. Friends call me Fadi, and I am a representative of Calabash. Well, Calabash, from our own point of view as Gambians or as Africans, signifies our culture and tradition. So Calabash was formed in 14th of November last year, that is 2011, and its main purpose at first was to create fun within young people, Gambians and non-Gambians alike. But later we found out that it could be more than just fun. So we decided to shift from being a fun page or social networking site and then bring out issues, cross-cutting issues for that matter, that affect our lives as young people. So we bring up topics that are very interesting and educative, and we discuss it from our own level as young people. We serve as counselors as well. We counsel each other, someone bringing out his or her own issue that has to do with their lives. We talk about it. Like, we are not professional advisors, we are not psychologists, but then we discuss and talk about topics that are affecting us as young people that help us realizing the talent of advising each other among ourselves or within ourselves. I believe this is something that is important. We also serve as young people that are trying to uplift our image as responsible citizens of the Gambia. And also, Calabash is not just having members from the Gambia, but we're having members from abroad as well. So these serve as a networking site where people from different parts of the world come together and talk about their issues. And also, Calabash is not just a phone site or not just a counseling site, but we try to contribute our own quota in nation development. We are not asking sponsors from people, but we make sure we contribute every fortnight and make sure we contribute an amount of money that we are trying to help uplift the image of people that are affected by disaster or fire. This is what we are trying to do, just to help Gambians. Thank you.
Wow. Wow, that is really very much inspiring. I am very much proud to say that Gambian young people are really dynamic, and I want to say that the rationale behind the creation of all these groups is really very, very much inspiring. The last one that we have is Wasahalat, speak your mind. And I'm sure Yasali will be in a better position to tell us what exactly this group is all about.
Thank you, Abdullah. Wasahalat, taking from the name Wasahalat, it means speak your mind. And it's mainly on Gambian music for now, strictly Gambian music. It's a way to take Gambian music to another level. Producers, promoters, artists, everybody behind the scenes, people from the National Arts and Culture, the ministry. We want to bring together everybody so we can see what we can do, the problems, find solutions to it. There are a lot of things happening. People are not voicing it out. They don't have a chance to. So we formed this page on Facebook, which is also going on West Coast Radio right now every Sunday, 10 a.m. to 1. It's Wasahalat, where we normally have guests to talk about Gambian music and its way forward.
Gambian music and its way forward. Just to kick the ball rolling, I would like to start my discussion from Kemo. Of course, the social media nowadays is very much powerful because we've seen that young people are involved in advocacy, you know, networking and everything, and that makes it very much exciting. But I just want you to tell us, like the young people and those who are watching, from your own point of view, how would you describe the social media in the Gambia right now, specifically Facebook?
Well, basically, Baji, how I will describe it is that it's really, really eating up the youths of our society, you know, it's like it's hindering what's really inside us. Because the truth is that Facebook is really doing more harm than good. Based on my own experience, I'm telling you, Facebook, it hinders, you know, your social communication skills. Basically, you know what I'm trying to put across is like LOL, lol, yeah. This is not, it's not just like when you are speaking to friends, or I'm telling you that I even wrote some of those, you know, skills of writing on text messages on Facebook, or, you know, this instant messaging stuff in a WAS examination. Instead of writing that D-A-T, T-H-A-T, you just write D-A-T, you know, shortening of words. All these are disadvantages of Facebook. And second, these social networking sites can become, it can become like, when I mean addiction, I mean real addiction. It's like when you don't be on it for the day, it's like you are closed inside.
Something is missing.
Something is missing. It's like what Brackman say, "Taimom lek mal," you know, the whole day. So it's like Facebook. It's really something that it's in you. That's basically what I am.
And as an activist, and of course a child rights activist and a feminist, I want to believe that this is a very, very good avenue where advocacy can really occur. You know, advocacy to policymakers as well as people, you know, who are in a very good position to create the change that all of us as young people are yearning for. I just want to know from your own point of view, how can you relate the social networking sites, specifically Facebook, to advocacy?
Okay, thank you very much, Abdullah. Kemo did have a point, but like you said, I think there are as much merits as demerits when it comes to the use of the social media, especially Facebook. I, for instance, I'm part of some of those groups. There are some that I don't even know about yet, but there are some that I am part of, especially those formed in the Gambia, that I think are really, really helping when it comes to advocacy. Let's say, for instance, I am part of Lend a Hand Society, and we have our Facebook page. We have the Young Volunteers for the Environment doing their bit through the social media, trying to work on how to develop the environment, you know, inculcate the sense of eco-friendliness to the young people. We have the Saint Francophile Association, where we try to, you know, inculcate the love of French language, the Francophone thing to young people. People communicate in French there. No matter how poor your French is, you try to develop it when you're chatting with the people there. We have the Gambia Youth Actors Association, trying to develop acting and culture and all that on through their page. Think Young Women, they're also doing their bit. One of the groups that I think has done a big, huge positive impact is Balafong. I'm not actually representing Balafong here as an admin, but I've seen a lot that Balafong has done that is positive in the Gambia. Let's say, for instance, the Tuta Park campaign. We at Balafong, there was a time there was the Tuta Park, I think everybody in the Gambia knows about it now. There was the whole Tuta Park alcohol issue where young people had access to cheap alcohol and they could just misuse it. Balafong fought that. They went to the extent that they went all the way to the ministry, and we realized that the minister, you know, kind of abolished the whole Tuta Park thing in the country. We have the GAM, the Gambians Against Rape and Molestation. That fight is also on thanks to Balafong, the Balafong page on Facebook. You know, these are all sites that people go to learn and all that, because at Balafong, like he's talked about English language being affected. I know at Balafong, when you write with text message language and shorten your words, sometimes either deletes your post or, you know, they give you a warning and all that. They are totally against you writing in that kind of language. You need to try as much as possible, write clear English that everyone can, you know, access, can be able to read and all that. So I think there are disadvantages, yes, but there are as much merits too.
As well as the merits.
Yeah.
Okay, Yasali, Wasa Halat focuses on the Gambian music industry, and speaking from my own point of view, like looking at the 60s, the Gambian music industry was very much good. But coming earlier on, we decided to realize, you know, that the music industry was going down. And like looking at the current status of Gambian music, I can say that there is at least like the status quo has changed, because we've seen like some upcoming artists, you know, coming up, as well as bringing up a specific kind of music that Gambians will surely appreciate. I just want to know from your own point of view, how would you gauge the Gambian music industry right now?
I would say we're crawling. Right now. Because we know now I'm in industry, but then